girls, welcome back to my channel. My name's Poppy and I do makeup videos and things like that here on YouTube. So for today's video, I'm going to be telling you my coming out story. So if you're new here, I have a partner. Her name is Michelle and we've been together for 5.5 years now. We're engaged, haven't got married yet. We were going to be married in May this year. If you haven't watched that story time already, I'll leave the link in the description as to why we didn't. It was National Coming Out Day yesterday, so I thought I would upload a video just to tell you my story. In 2010, I started school at a Christian school, and I hadn't really had any idea prior to this that I was interested in girls. I had a couple of boyfriends in the past, and like primary school boyfriends and things like that, so I had none of my friends were gay or anything like that, so I just hadn't really been around that. And then started school at a Christian school, and I met this girl, and I'm not gonna name names or anything, but we started talking in class one day, and then she told me that she was bisexual, and I kind of had a feeling that it was like there was a bit of an attraction there, as in it wasn't just your average friendship. I don't know, it's weird to explain, but yeah, it was kind of like more than just a friendship. I don't know. And at the time she had a boyfriend, and so at first we were just kind of like hanging out, and then eventually I kind of said, look, if we're gonna continue this further, basically break up with your boyfriend. No, but like I wasn't keen on being with somebody if they're already with someone else. So yeah, she broke up with him. We dated for about 5 months, and she cheated on me because she had a guy best friend who obviously was more than a friend, and then I was moving away and she told me just before I moved away, and so it was kind of like good timing, I guess. I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, I was moving, so being army kids, that's what happens, you move. So I mean, it was sad, don't get me wrong, I was upset, but it was kind of just good timing. I was already moving away, so that happened. In that time while we were together, at first anyway, I had her name saved under a boy's name in my phone, and then Mum caught me up texting late at night, and then looked at my phone and was kind of like, oh, who are you texting? Like, why are you saying you love this boy? Like, who is it? And she was just kind of interested to know who it was. And then I just started crying. So then she was like, oh, what's wrong? And I told her it's not a boy, it's a girl, and I don't want you to hate me, even though I know my mum loves me no matter what. It was just that initial thought that she would. At the time we were going to church, and I just kind of had this thing where I thought that it would be a bad thing, and yeah, mum didn't care at all. Like, she was understanding, and that was great. And then she asked me if I wanted to tell my dad, or if I wanted her to tell Dad, and I was like, oh, you can tell him. And yeah, he was fine, everyone was fine, and it was great. So I had a really positive experience, and now I've met Michelle, and I met her at soccer, and we met at one of my sister's games, and I came to watch, which usually I wouldn't go and watch because I'd be too busy being at a party and being hungover the next day, so I never really wanted to go to the soccer much, but I did, and I'm really glad I did, because yeah, we ended up going on our first little date. We went to KFC, and that was really fun because I ordered those like wiggy wings or hot wings, depending on where you are and what you call them, but they're really, really spicy chicken wings anyway. And I was just eating them, and I was like, and then she was asking me if I wanted a drink, and I was like, no, it's okay. And then I kept going, and then eventually I had a drink of her drink, and then we went to the botanical gardens and hung out there a bit. And that was really cute, and yeah, that was pretty much our first date. And then from then we just kind of went for drive till late at night, and then she dropped me off at home, and then eventually she was asking me what I was thinking, and then I was like, oh, it'd be really cute if we were girlfriends. And then she was like, do you want to be my girlfriend? And I'm like, yes. So that was really cheesy but really cute. And then I moved into her mum's place because we were pretty much having sleepovers all the time anyway. So that was about a year, I think, or just over a year into our relationship, that I moved into her mum's place and we stayed there for a bit. And then we got our own little rental place. That was only for a few months because then my parents and my family moved to Melbourne. So then the house here was empty. So we decided to move into there, help them out a bit, and yeah, we've been here ever since. And yeah, basically that was my coming out story to my parents and everything, and a little bit of background information there. But I also remember I was only in year 9 and I was hanging out with my friends, and we went to the local swimming pool and we were kind of hanging around afterwards, having a little chat. And then I just kind of said, oh, I've got something to tell you. And then when I said, like, I like girls, they kind of all didn't believe me, and they were kind of like, oh, no you're not, and it just kind of, I'm just glad I told my family first before I told them, because then it might have prevented me wanting to tell anybody at all after that, because I just felt like I wasn't believed. And I mean, obviously I've got long hair. I'd like to think I'm kind of feminine looking, but then that means that people sometimes think that you're not gay or bisexual or anything just with the way you look. In year 10, I moved to like another school because, you know, being an army kid, you move around a lot, and I'd moved to another school. I had, you know, a good group of friends there and everything, but just it kind of made me feel like I didn't look how I felt on the inside, if that makes sense. Like, people would just think that I'm not gay or I'm not bisexual just by the way I look, and I really fancied a nice hair change. Like, my hair was probably as long as it is now, maybe a little bit shorter, but I've always kind of had long hair up until this point. And then mum cut my hair really short, and I kind of felt like I could be accepted then. It sounds silly now because, you know, it doesn't matter what your hair looks like, what clothes you wear or anything. And I kind of had shorter hair, kind of dressed a bit more like tomboyish. But now, like, okay, I'm wearing a guy's t-shirt now, but like, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter how you look on the outside. It doesn't. You don't have to feel like you have to look a certain way on the outside to match how you are on the inside, because everyone's different. And, you know, you can have like, you can be more feminine, you can be a tomboy, you can be whatever you want to be. Doesn't matter how you look. But that's how it was at the time, that's how I felt. So I had short hair and it took me forever to grow it out. And even now it's not that long because I keep playing with it, but I'm getting my hair done soon. I think I've mentioned this in like 2 other videos, but it's going to be like a birthday present, but I'd ideally like to grow it to like down here. So it is getting there, and right now it is really wavy because I had it in 2 plaits overnight. So it actually is a lot longer. But yeah, don't feel like you have to dress a certain way or look a certain way to be accepted, because, you know, everyone's different. So basically that was my story. It was kind of a bit all over the place with the timeline and things, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that if you haven't come out yet for whatever reason, like, just make sure that it's safe to do so, as in, some people have really bad experiences, and I'd hate for anybody to go through a bad coming out experience, even though it does happen. Like, make sure you're safe, or that you, when you do, if something does happen where you're not as lucky as me and your parents aren't as supportive, that you have somewhere that you can go, someone that you can talk to, and my DMs are always open on Instagram. I've got my handle for my makeup account, but I'll probably put the personal one down the bottom there, so feel free to message me for advice. I'm happy to help. But yeah, I was very lucky that I had a nice coming out experience in regards to my parents and things and my family members, but the rest of my family have been really good as well. Like, I have it on Facebook that Shell and I are in a relationship and told everyone that we're engaged and blah blah blah, but even at the start they were all really happy for me, so that's good. There is that thing where when you first get into a relationship, same-sex one, that people think it's a phase or whatever, but I mean, it is kind of sad, but I mean, sometimes not everyone understands. It's not like you have to be like immediately offended, but it's nice when people understand what you're going through. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more videos. Mostly I do makeup and fashion videos, but since it was, as I said at the start, National Coming Out Day yesterday, I thought I would share my story on this platform. Thank you so much for the 716 subscribers that we have now. I'm really keen to get to 1,000, so if you're not subscribed already and you're watching this video, make sure you hit that button and turn on the notification bell and set it to all so you're notified when I next upload a video. Thank you for watching, Petals. Bye!